Welcome to our Engerati studio. We're located at the CTICC at the Africa Utility Week 2014. And here with us, we've got Con Badenhorst. He's the Director of National Leak Detection. And that is basically offshoot from Gutermann and Sofrel. Can you just expand on the connection there and what your company has to offer?
Right, yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Our company, National Leak Detection, focus on the water demand or water loss management.
Yeah.
Primarily in South Africa, they call it monitoring and leak detection. We've got two agencies, the first being Sofrel,
Yeah.
France's biggest telemetry and water monitoring company.
Yeah.
They've got over 80% of the French market, which is brilliant, as well as, so we'll use that to monitor and assess losses, etc., create our values. And Gutermann leak detection equipment, which is used to find water leaks. Okay,
Right.
We concentrate on the municipal sector. Okay, so now with the municipal sector, you're looking at bulk water mains, bulk water meters, bulk everything. Everything is bulk. It's all big, and you're dealing with long distances, large pipes, as well as exceptionally huge losses.
Right.
Okay, which is crippling the municipalities in South Africa. So we're able to do that. We've got from survey equipment to permanent installation equipment. So we actually have got equipment that will help you to find your water leaks while you sleep.
Apparently it's an acoustic-based technology.
Yeah.
How does that work exactly?
Well, because of the fact that there are other technologies to find water leaks, but they're only really effective on a small scale.
Right.
On large scale, you need sound, okay? Because you cannot go and switch off your water network to find leaks in that.
Right.
We do, when it comes to massive size, large size pipelines, you can do insertion type, like with the Sahara system by SSIS, they do that. But with acoustics, you are able to hear the vibration or the noise that a water leak makes. Okay. So by having ultra sensitive microphones, I always joke the company is Swiss owned and based in Germany.
Right.
So you've got the obsessive compulsive of the obsessive.
Super efficient.
Yeah, it's overboard. It's
Right.
absolutely incredible. So so by using that acoustic technology, that's what you can use in this environment. And if you've got the right equipment,
Right.
you don't need anything else.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it.
I mean, what is the extent of the losses as far as water is concerned in South Africa? And perhaps you could tell us a bit about abroad as well, Africa. What are the losses? And it must be costing utilities, municipalities a fortune.
South Africa is a bit of a disaster with water. The whole problem is that there wasn't a lot of focus placed on water.
Yeah.
Okay, because water was cheap. Okay, but the problem is we haven't got a lot of it. Okay, so by not having a lot of it, you've got to protect that resource.
Yeah.
People say
And
water
that
is
seems to
life,
be the
water is
thing
life.
across the world, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with municipalities, they're facing huge stress with service delivery. We saw what happened in Brits recently.
Yeah.
And that's a real problem. We had a town that we did recently in Mpumalanga where they thought that we were coming in to shut off their water, and people were starting to riot and they wanted to burn our cars. We said, what are we actually here to help you have more water? And they said, oh, okay, well then go ahead.
Yeah, it's a basic need,
yes,
isn't
and so,
it?
so what has happened is neglect of infrastructure has led to degradation and has led to massive losses. A good municipality, like a very good municipality in South Africa, could have about 30%. That's like Ugu in Port Shepstone.
30% loss?
Loss, yeah.
Right.
Or
That's still quite
a non-revenue
significant.
water figure.
That's still quite significant.
Yeah, which is significant. That does it includes their free allocation of water.
Right,
Okay, so Ugu does very well. But there are other municipalities, I can't mention, that go up to 80% loss.
And that is, we can't have figures like that.
Well,
I mean, I was just
problem
speaking
is-
to World Bank now, and they've just launched a program called Thirsty Energy.
Correct.
And water is needed for electricity.
Correct.
To generate.
Yes.
And, without it, the utilities just can't operate, and it's a problem.
Yeah, we're very lucky because we get to be in the position of rescuing towns.
Right.
Okay, that's how I look at it. And that's why I'm in South Africa. That's why I love this country. That's why I like Africa, is because there is potential to help and to actually see that change. And to make a change, make a difference. We were able to help a municipality recently that had such bad water loss that the reservoirs were always empty because they were just hemorrhaging water. And you could actually see by our telemetry, by our monitoring on the Sofrel equipment, that through the use of our Gutermann setups, we were actually able to see those reservoirs run full. And to some point, we actually had an instance where we got a fright because overflowed.
All right.
So
okay.
we eventually had a surplus of water.
Now, would you say that your technology is mostly reactive or predictive? Or is there a bit of both?
Well,
because it sounds like the infrastructure needs to be fixed though as well.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be a long-term solution, surely.
Correct, yes. So that's why we've got an incredibly unique product. A lot of companies do offer reactive technology where people lose money and they hemorrhage. It's kind of like thinking, well, after you've had a car accident, now you've got to try and fix the car. The car will never be the same again. It's expensive, you hurt, and then you still don't have the technology that would have saved you from the accident, okay, or saved you damage. Now, so that you'd use your survey type equipment, you realize through your telemetry and your monitoring, there's loss, and you're going to address that. Then you've got your proactive technology, to which we are pretty much the only company in the world that has this combination of technology. Where a lot of companies do monitoring. Okay, so we're glad we offer the best in terms of that, best warranty, best total cost of ownership, ease of use. But what we also do is we offer the Guterman zone scan system. Okay, so that's your survey system, your reactive technology. Now introduced into a permanent installation. Okay, create a wireless network. Through a gateway onto our website. Okay. And now onto the website, what you can do is you can basically find leaks while you sleep. Okay. So while you pre-program the units.
Sounds like quite a busy job.
No. The website does it all.
So the beauty
it's all
automated.
The beauty of the whole thing is we call our internet gateway, we call it an alpha. Okay. And through our alpha, what it does, wakes up in the morning. I'm talking very early hours in the morning. And it runs a regime, and it programs all the loggers in its network. Can be from 30 loggers to 5,000 loggers. Okay. It'll run through the whole thing, program everything, get all the clocks synced up, because all clocks actually, lose sync. And it syncs them all up, and then what it does is they perform listening epochs. Okay, so they listen, and then what they do is they also record a sound file. So if there is a water loss, okay, all that data will then get uploaded to the alpha. Via the alpha to the website. Then the website does analysis. Okay. So now, next morning, lo and behold, you get to work, you have a cup of coffee, you log in on your computer, a list appears.
All the analytics is there for you. And is it pretty easy to use? I mean, would you have to train up municipality staff?
You could, if the person was slow, it could take you a half a day.
Oh, so literally within
to train them how to use the interface. Yes, because of the very fact that they are able to, it's a simple web interface. It's overlaid onto Google Earth. Okay. So it makes it quite easy. And you can actually draw your network in on Google Earth.
Because convenience is what it's all about, isn't
it? Correct.
We're going to have to finish off there.
Yes,
it's incredibly interesting. I could sit here and ask you more questions, but I'll catch up with you afterwards for more information.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
What has been your general perception here at Africa Utility Week? Are there any really big opportunities that you see here? Are there some disappointments? Maybe something that you thought would have developed hasn't? What is your perception so far of all the vendors coming in?
It's been a fantastic conference. A lot of the people that we've been in the sorry, touching the microphone, but we've been in the good fortune of speaking with. They already understand what is needed. So we don't actually have to explain the need to them. We are able to explain the solution to them. So that's very big. And Africa's growing. Africa's growing. Africa wants to grow. It's yearning for growth, but it's also yearning for sustainability. Which is very big for us. So very much like in the electricity sector, it's highly developed. The water sector is busy developing.
Well, it's so interconnected, water and energy. Without one or the other, there's just going to be no development. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Like I say, I'm sorry that we don't have more time, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference and that you gain much success from it. To our viewers, thank you very much for watching the interview. There are other interviews that have been running for the past 2 days, so please feel free to have a look at all the interesting bits of news. Thank you.